It's not easy to remain the best rider in the world. This is the reality for Tadej Pogacar, says UAE Team Emirates as it prepares for 2025. Machine Fernandez, manager of the team, says that Tadej Pogacar is working to define his 2025 program after a year that saw him win the Giro d'Italia, the Tour de France, and the World Championship title. As Tadej Pogacar heads into the 2025 season, his team knows the challenge ahead is huge, leading Machine to say that Pogacar will have a tough time remaining the best in the business. After a dominant 2024, Pogacar's upcoming race calendar will aim not only to defend his crown, but also conquer new goals. We're gonna focus on the upcoming 2025 season, even if it's hard to ignore those leaked images of the Colnago bike for Tadej Pogacar. The new Y1 RS Aero bike that's supposed to be his machine of choice for the next season. I don't know what to think about it, or even if I like it. What do you think? Okay, let's talk 2025 and Pogacar's race program. Speaking to Eurosport, as reported by Belgian media outlet Het Nieuwsblad, Fernandez said, "Many of your rivals now know your strengths and have studied your weaknesses. So we try to maximize our strengths and eliminate the weaknesses. You know he's going to have a good year and you know he's going to win, but you don't know in what quantities." UAE Team Emirates is set to announce Pogacar's full race program at a team gathering on December 10th. But Fernandez teased out some possibilities. Will he go for the Giro-Tour double again? Or will he aim at filling the gaps in an already stacked Palmares? It's clear that the idea in mind is to further improve Pogacar's Palmares with all the races he has not yet won, Fernandez revealed. "We think, and others speculate, the key targets would be those missing big races, like the monuments, Milano-Sanremo, Paris-Roubaix, and of course the other big 3-week Grand Tour, the Vuelta a España. But nothing is set in stone." Milano-Sanremo in particular presents a unique challenge, and Fernandez said, "In my opinion, it's the most difficult race to win. The race is decided in 5 explosive minutes after 7 hours of racing. If you're realistic, no rider can be superior to his competitors in 5 minutes these days. There are many contenders besides Tadej, because for that 5-minute effort, you have riders like Van der Poel, Van Aert, Hershey, and Narvaez. The French cobbled monument, Paris-Roubaix, another potential target for Pogacar, could be off the table if he decides to race the Giro d'Italia. Juggling both the Grand Tour, the Giro d'Italia, and Paris-Roubaix, well, it's impossible almost. Even if the races don't overlap on the calendar, the preparation required for the Giro d'Italia means that Tadej would likely have to skip Paris-Roubaix. Fernandez says that the team is weighing up the pros and cons of such a packed schedule. "The main focus is always on the biggest races, but it's about making sure everything is balanced," Fernandez said. "If you want to ride the Giro d'Italia like last season, you have to skip Paris-Roubaix because of the preparations that come with riding a Grand Tour." Beyond specific races, UAE's goal is to maintain their team dominance. However, Fernandez stressed that's easier said than done. "You can control the performance and the motivation of the riders in your team, but what you can never control is the competition," he said. "We have the data about ourselves, but we don't know anything about our rivals. That is why, even with the greatness of Tadej, you are never completely sure." Never mind that new strange-looking Colnago Aero bike. As the 2025 season looms, all eyes will be on Tadej Pogacar to see if he can once again rise to the occasion. From the cobbled classics to the Grand Tours, one thing is certain: to remain the best in the world is anything but easy.